Hi guys, I'm Shmee and a good morning to you from the pit lane at Spa-Francorchamps. Today is Pure McLaren, so I'm down here with the 675LT, which is shortly to be prepared to go for the Pure McLaren driving experience here at the Formula One circuit of Spa. Now I came up in my 12C 2 years ago, had a rather exciting experience, and then last year I took my 650S Spider to Silverstone for Pure McLaren. So the reason for coming to these days is that they prepare this whole sort of package, and you're here with other McLaren owners, so it's a wonderful community, lovely to be part of. You have some driving instruction tuition for your first sort of session if you want, so that you can understand what's going on. They'll prepare the car, so we'll head over to the garage and talk about that in a second. I'm also in this video going to talk a little bit about the track telemetry, so the track cameras that are installed to my car, and show you that. It's a V-Box setup, it's built into the car, we can look through some of the data and see how it's going. Now, it's a little bit wet here, which is going to make, there goes the 675LT, it's going to make my choice of the Pirelli Trofeo Rs a little bit interesting. Let's hope it dries up. The Trofeo Rs are the sort of semi-slick tyre for the car, but again, let's head over to the car in the garage and take a look. When you arrive, you drive into the garage, and this is where they're going to go around, check everything like the brakes, tyres, tyre pressures, attach the tow bar, just generally look after it. And I know you could technically do all this stuff yourself, but it is quite nice, especially with a car of this kind of value, to have somebody making sure they do it all correctly, it's all properly looked over, looked after, and obviously keeps everything, sort of McLaren warranty and stuff, fully intact, so nothing to worry about because it is a McLaren experience. So, the car will shortly be set up and taken outside. You can see there are a number of other cars here that we can take a look at as well. We've got 650s, we've got some 12Cs, we've got some 570s. I don't think there are any P1s today, but we are expecting some more exciting cars at the second Pure McLaren day. But my car will be fully prepared, rolled out. I filled up the tank already, and then I'm going to be jumping in with an instructor for my first kind of tuition lap. So that's going to be the first thing we do. Obviously there's briefing and sighting lap, but then we'll jump out and get shown a little bit of what we need to do in the 675LT. Is this the right kind of line? Keep it quite outside?
Well, you have to get in earlier.
Okay.
We're just missing the apex for this much. It's not much. You can go a little bit. Okay. This is the side. This perfect side.
I'm back from my first session, and the beeping you just heard was the tyre pressures. We were resetting the tyre pressures after the lap, which is another service with Pure McLaren to come in and have everything checked over. And actually, while we're here, that's the new 570S GT4 car, which looks rather special. So, as you, I guess, heard there, brilliant thing with doing this and having some tuition is you get to learn the track and have a look at the lap times and delta and stuff. And now I've taken out the USB stick, which I have right here, and over lunch I'm going to get my laptop out and have a little look at some of that information, which is rather interesting. I've grabbed a bite to eat and I'm now sat back in my car. The track has just opened again, so you can hear cars going past. Not a bad view for where I'm now going to show you this, the track telemetry. Now this is McLaren software, so you have this USB stick that lives in here, in the armrest, and you plug it in, and it's basically a V-Box system, and it loads all of your data. So the instructional session you've just seen, I basically did, well, 6 full laps, including the in-lap, well, the out-lap and the in-lap, so it's 4 completed laps, and you get all that information here, and you can look through it, and you can see, if we do this the other way around, first lap 3:56, 3:48, 3:42, 3:38. And I can tell you on the final one we were going quicker than that. So that's because the circuit's drying up, I'm getting a little bit more confident, and obviously going forward I should be able to go quicker, but this isn't about racing today, this is about learning and improving. And what's quite cool, if I come down and look at this chart here, it's sort of based by position, and you can see the lines of the sort of delta change, but you can see sort of the top speeds and all sorts of information. So basically you can look through this and you can literally like click to a point and see the change, and then you can hit play and literally watch, and sort of you could pick a moment and you can see the speeds. So for example, which way around do we have it? Lap 1, lap 2, lap 3 and lap 4. And you can noticeably see that at this point, the speeds 99, 110, 112 and 126 are getting quicker. So you can use this information to break down sector times as well, and then compare it all and see where you're going quicker and where you're going slower. And this is all built into the car. So if you're a sort of tech nerd, this is pretty awesome. And I'm really rather enjoying it. But obviously, I mean, one of the big differences here is automatic gearbox, because I'm just running in full auto while I was learning, not using the paddles. You can see one of the big changes is in 7th, 6th, and 5th. But hopefully in the afternoon sessions I'll get a little bit more playful with that. Now I'm going to go out a few more times and keep playing with this, but I'm also going to go and see the 570S GT4 that I believe they're about to demo to us. So that's going to be quite cool. But I love this software. I am truly, truly impressed with it, and yeah, this is quite exciting.
Welcome to this very informal walk around of our new GT4 car. So this is the 570S GT4. It's not the one and only. There is one other car that we're preparing to make its race debut next weekend. But this is our test car. We're actually here continuing the test program of the GT4 car. We'll be running through till about July, so mid-year, where we'll have the car signed off, both in its spec and its durability. And you'll see the car running around all day today and tomorrow. So what we're here today and tomorrow doing is just some fine-tuning of the ABS system and the traction control and ESP system. So,
Please excuse my helmet hair, but I'm back in from what was just a really rather awesome session. So I'm loving the track telemetry, and I'm going to show you what you can see in the car. So as well, of course, as seeing it on the computer, excuse the film, I haven't taken this off yet. You can see all of this data in here. So you can see I just did a 402, a 322, 312, 308, 306, 303. I'm going to come down a 259, so the sub 3 minute club at Spa. You can click on any specific lap, so we'll bring up the fastest one. You can see all the data. I think if I go track, you can see that as the track layout instead of the laps up top, and that's the same data that you then download on the USB stick. but it's really cool. I'm really enjoying this. That was fantastic. The tyres have so much grip, but what's perhaps crazier is the capabilities of this car. It's vastly beyond me. I'm a bit breathless, but that was absolutely awesome. I'm gonna get a couple more laps in, but I am buzzing right now. Today is going pretty well, so I've been going back over my telemetry again with one of the instructors, taking a look at where I can shave some time, and then I went back out and did a 2:51, so this is quite fun, but it's fascinating driving this car. It is a phenomenal piece of kit. We just brought it in to run over the tyre pressures and pump them all up a little bit for the moment, which is sort of part of the Pure McLaren day, so far so good. I'm going to go out for one more session alone and see how it goes, have a bit more fun. My goal today. I can go to bed happy. This car is breathtaking. I mean, obviously I'm driving now, backing off a little bit because heart is pounding from driving this. It's a brilliant way to get to experience the car though, because I did that whole lap without even seeing anybody else. I've had tuition, I've been able to look at my telemetry data, and I've got this wonderful screen in front of me that shows me everything I need to know. But that was a fun lap in what can only be one of the very best cars you can buy right now. I am over the moon, unbelievably over the moon with the 675LT. Oh my goodness. So I see a lot of people commenting on my videos saying, why do you never track your cars, blah blah blah. Well, I just did a 244 in my LT and I'm pretty darn chuffed. For somebody who's only my second time ever driving at Spa, my racing experience isn't huge. Yeah, I got my race license recently, my National B race license, and I hope to do a lot more, but I don't have any background in any of this, so I am a happy bunny, and I'm going to take it easy as I crawl 100 kilometers an hour, roll back round to the pits to take a moment to think about that. But 2 minutes 44, that's probably me done for today. That was insane. Pure McLaren today at Spa has been brilliant. 570S GT4 then is off for a little bit more testing. It's here today getting traction and everything set up and learned on that car. But this has been rather good fun getting to that lap time, and now we've got some sunshine at the very end of the day, although if only that translated to more track time, but alas, the track is going to be closing quite soon. My exhaust is looking very purple. LT with a scoop heading out. But yeah, what a day. And it's quite nice having the blue next to this mystic blue LT at the back there, seeing the blue and purple colours together gets me rather excited about my combination. But this has been a really rather fun day so far. I'll be sad when I have to wrap this one up. Really sad. The day here is more or less coming to an end. All of the cars are being lined up now just for a little photo shoot, which will be quite nice. The P1, MSO P1 up at the end. But I have had a really spectacular day. I mean, today I've just been able to enjoy this car, and especially with the track telemetry pack and intuition, pulling this all together and going over the data and looking at it all, it's just mind-blowing. Obviously I've shown you a bit of the clips of the video. May not be the most high quality video ever, that's possibly something that would be nice, but when the LT was developed, it's just the normal VBox system. VBox HD wasn't out by then, so it's the best you can do, but it's more than good enough for its purpose, which is of course to look at the footage and analyse how well you did. Now the cars sort of get their preparation with all the things sort of set back for road, tyres inflated, tow hooks taken out, everything checked over before they go back out and we go on. There is actually another day, but I'm going to be heading off. But I'm left with a very, very big smile on my face on what is now a lovely sunny afternoon in Spa, because this has been spectacular, and all the LTs here just been absolutely flying around the circuit, absolutely flying. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than this has just been a truly, truly brilliant day, and I'm definitely going to be going to more Pure McLarens. And it's really nice to be able to perhaps show you that I do drive my cars, because I do sometimes see people being like, oh, you never take your cars to the track, or you don't know how to drive, or your cars are just garage queens. But no, hope I've shown you otherwise, done it properly. As a sort of privateer, I'm sure professional race drivers are obviously going to get around this track quicker than I can, but at the end of the day, it's my money on the line. If I get it wrong, I'm going to stick a car worth something near £400,000 into a wall, effectively uninsured, not only my own safety. So nobody wants that. You've got to play it within safe limits, and when I reached that target of 245, at that point it was like, I'm done, play it safe from now. This is quite cool actually. They're going for a track sighting sort of briefing, learn the track, ready for tomorrow. But I will stop rambling. This has been amazing. It's time for a photo shoot, and then tomorrow we will be getting on our way. We've got some plans to make tonight for what happens next, but either way it will be a spectacular day, part of the Where's Shmee tour. So big thanks to everyone. Pure McLaren has been awesome. I would thoroughly recommend any McLaren owners out there give this a go. Oh, brilliant. I'll catch up with you again soon. Cheers. Okay, so here we go. P1 time. Got the lift system up already, that's going to make it easy to get. If Porsche offered me a GT3 RS, I would not take a second to think about buying one. Let's jump in.